I'm so mad because I did my makeup like what I was recording and I wasn't. Okay, well, this is my natural face look, though. I'll do another one. I think I want a bigger bun though. You know what? I just this gonna be part 2, I guess. I don't know. I'm mad. It's gonna be part 2 of me making my bun bigger. Just gonna wrap my leaves around here. I'll take like one of these, like a strand, and then I wrap it around like once, like that, and then I take this side and I just go on the other side. So I don't like using bobby pins sometimes because it hurts my head. And I'm working like 6 hours today at work. I'm gonna do another story time. I'm gonna do a story time of, I know, first fight. Okay, so my first fight, I was a freshman in high school, and so at the time I was dating this guy, and he went to a different school and I was in a different school. I was a freshman, yeah. I was a freshman, and he was a senior, but he went to a total different school. And we his sister, I was friends with his sister at the time, and she went to my school because like they all didn't live together. It was, I don't know, but they didn't live together. So she went to my school, he went to a different school. So we're dating, and like this relationship, it was toxic. Like, it was toxic. We was always arguing. We was breaking up for little stuff. Like, it was just a toxic relationship. And and he like, since we like broke up and stuff like that, like, he was the type of guy that would be like, oh, if you don't do this for me, then I'm gonna get so-and-so to beat you up. Like, he was that type of guy or whatever. So we was arguing, I think, at the time, and I think he told me that, oh, he's gonna get his sister to fight me, the one that's in my school. At the time, she was in my school, and I was like, I don't care. Like, I'm not scared of nobody. Like I was just like, I don't care. But this is my first fight, so I was a little bit scared, but like deep down, like, I wasn't scared. Or did I say that wrong? Deep down I was scared, but I wasn't scared, because like this is my first fight, and I've never been in a fight, so like I don't know what to do. Like, but my mom always said, she would always be like, don't let nobody hit you. And she would always do these like little things, like, not like to taunt me, but she would be like, oh, so what if a girl came up to you and gotten all up in your face and stuff like that? You're just gonna sit there. And I'm like, no. Like, I guess she was just doing that to prepare me, you know? So I'm like, no, I'm not going to just sit there. I'm not going to let nobody hit me. So then she was like, all right. So then the time came when I had to hit the person back. So then, what's it called? So, yeah, we was arguing. And then, like, it was like, I was on my way to, I think, first period or something like that. And, like, I had a lot of people coming up to me saying, how, like, that she was gonna, she wanted to fight me. So I'm like, why did she want to fight me? And they was like, I don't know. They was just, she was talking about it earlier. Because, like, in the beginning of the day, like, when we first start school, we have to wait in the cafeteria until the bell rings. And I wasn't, most of the time, I wasn't there. Like, I was still at home getting ready. So that's what she was saying to people. And then, what's it called? She, they was coming up to me saying that stuff to me and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, so thanks for telling me. Now I'm like on the lookout. And I was like, do you know when she was gonna do it? And then they was like saying like next period, when like second period. So I'm like, all right. So I'm walking to my next period class. I had choir, and then what's it called? Yeah, I had choir, and I was like telling my friends, I was like, oh, so and so is saying that she wanted to fight me like this period and stuff like that. And it was like, okay, I'm gonna be there or whatever. So I'm like, all right. So then then period is over or whatever, and I go outside, and they're like, her and her friend is waiting for me outside. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, oh, so she really want to fight. Like, she really want to fight me. So she came up to me and she was like, oh, don't be talking about my brother or else I'm gonna beat you up. And she was like all in my face. Like, she was like right here. And she's taller than me. So she's just like this looking down at me. So I'm like, hold on. I had these big earrings like that. When I was in like my middle school, like 7th, 8th, 9th grade, I wore these huge earrings. Like that was me. I was known for having big earrings. Like people always came up to me like, oh, I could fit my whole wrist in your arm. I mean, in your earrings, stuff like that. So when she did that, she walked away. So I was like, so I had everything in my hand. I had my book bag, my phone, and the earrings. I was like, shh, everything was flying. So I was like, so hit me then. So hit me then. You know, the adrenaline. So you just say anything. So I was like, so hit me then. So she came, hit me, and I hit her. I was like, boo, 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 boo. And I don't know what was happening. I was just swinging my hands. I was just doing anything. I don't know. I was just doing anything. Because, like, I don't know. And then, all of a sudden, like, I'm on the ground. And I have her hair in my hands, and then I'm kicking her because I had boots on, like Tim's, and I'm kicking her, and then my teacher is outside, and they're like all sitting on me trying to get her off of me. They're pulling on her, and I'm not letting go because like I don't even know. I'm not letting go. I'm just gripped on, and I'm kicking her and stuff like that, and then I finally let go, and then they pick me up. They bring me in the room. And then my teacher was like, what happened? What happened? I was like, I don't know. People was telling me that she wanted to fight me. And then when I go outside, she's waiting outside for me to fight and all that other stuff. And he's like, all right, just calm down. Just calm down. And then this other girl, she comes in. And she's like, oh, my God. Look at my face. She's like, look at my face trying to break it up. I swear, I'm not breaking no more fights up. I'm like, well, nobody told you to break it up. So then they had to escort me, like the security had to escort me down, which we call is the timeout room. That's where we like talk about like fights or whatever we were having issues with. And when I was walking down the stairs, I saw her hair on the stairs. I was like, wow. So then we're downstairs, we're talking about it, and she's sitting there smiling in my face. I'm just like, why are you smiling? Because you dead just got beat up. Like, I ain't have no marks on my face. She didn't either, but we both didn't have no marks on our face. And her face was red though. And then they was asking me if I'm okay. I'm like, I'm good. She didn't even hit me like that. Well, I thought she didn't or whatever because I didn't feel anything. But yeah, I didn't have any marks. She didn't. Her hair got pulled out though. She had a bald spot in her hair. I guess that counts. And yeah, and then like my friends came up to me and it was like after this happened, it was like, oh my god, Tyler, he really beat her up. I was like, did anybody record it? And they was like, no, it happened too fast. I was like, oh my gosh. And then they was telling me how like they was telling me basically what I was doing. Like I was swinging and I like pushed her into the wall and then he fell and stuff like that. So yeah, should I do an eyeliner? I don't know. But yeah, that's my story of my first fight. Huh. How did y'all first fight go? Cause mine was yeah, it was a little brutal, I guess you can say. Just so yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching my video, part 1 and part 2. Still mad that I couldn't show y'all my makeup routine, even though I don't really know how to do makeup. But like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, bye.